Well, joining me now to help us get a better understanding of what is going on in Algeria is Raed Jarrar, an Arab-American political analyst. Raed, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, one of the things about this incident is that we've been getting very little information from Algeria about what is going on. Is there any more clarity right now on what has happened?
Not really. It seems that even the foreign governments have no idea on what's going on. There is so much confusion regarding the situation on the ground. And it seems like the Algerian government has been taking unilateral steps without even consulting with other partners.
Why have they been doing that? Why have they not been consulting? I mean, it seems they're just sending the message, we're doing this on our own.
Correct. I think Algeria has its own calculations. Many analysts think that Algeria went ahead and took the military step because they knew as a fact that if they have consulted with France and the US, both of these countries would have objected to a military operation. So they wanted to go ahead and do it for domestic reasons. They did not want more attention given to the hostage crisis in Algeria, and they wanted the focus to stay on Mali, where the war actually started, rather than having a prolonged hostage situation in Algeria that might develop to something even more complicated.
Right. What do we know about this particular area of Algeria? I mean, it's a very remote area. It's near the Libyan border, and there's this gas plant over there. I mean, what do we know about the area, and what kind of control the Algerians have over that area?
I mean, the area is literally in the middle of nowhere. It's completely away from any urban areas. That's why many people have been surprised at the speed of the attack. The fact that the attack was disorganized and that the Al-Qaeda affiliate group managed to get to the site within a couple of days of the beginning of the hostilities in Mali. So it seems that they have actually established presence in the desert around that area long before that allowed them to be more active and to organize such a large, very complicated operation within a couple of days.
So it must have taken some planning. I mean, what do we know about this group? I mean, it's led by a man, as far as we know, the information we have, called Mokhtar Belmokta. He goes by the nickname Mr. Marlboro Man. What do we know about the group?
It seems like until not too far, he was just a local merchant or like a guy who did some small business or smuggling. Not a lot of information. But what we know as a fact, that the French aggression in Mali has created a stage for extremists like him to take action. And although these actions would have been very much condemned in another context, I think because of the aggression that is not viewed positively by the majority of Muslims in North Africa, such extremist attacks would have some backing actually among the public. So that's, I think, the new dynamic there, is that no one, a very extremist person on the margin, turns into an important public figure overnight because of like the backfiring of some military operation that I think did not calculate the political implications correctly.
Right, and you know, when this happens, when there's sort of Western intervention, European intervention, or US intervention for that matter, it does create a fertile ground for recruitment, doesn't it?
Unfortunately, that is the case. We saw that in Iraq and Afghanistan, and we are seeing this in North Africa. Algeria has a long history, a very problematic history of domestic conflicts and even a civil war. I think the French and now American intervention in Northern Africa and the Algerian government's support of that intervention has become, unfortunately, another reason to reignite internal conflicts.
Right. Very quickly, we have 10 seconds. Is the Sahara becoming the new theater for this war between Islamists and Western nations?
I think any place that will have foreign intervention will be the new theater.
Okay. Raed Jarrar, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.